All the gossip. The Rumor Report. Gossip. With Angela Yee.
It's the Rumor Report.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, so we told you about Wiz Khalifa getting arrested, and that's because he had some weed on him. Well, here he is telling his side of the story.
They caught me with a grinder, some minor, really small. And then it was kind of like procedure. They got to with you down there as El Paso. But yeah, shout out to all the police people.
All right.
Do you really have to explain yourself getting caught with weed, Wiz Khalifa?
Well, the other thing is that he did take a selfie, and now they're doing an investigation on how he was allowed to have his cell phone and take a picture and upload it on Instagram while he was being held. Here's what he had to say about that.
He was pissed. Shout out to Officer man, my bad, yo. I shouldn't even said his name either, because he don't want nobody to know who he is. I just double you now. But yeah, he was swole, because I was like, yo, can I get that phone, man? I really need to call my wife. I gotta tell her what happens. And then he gave me the phone. I was like, selfie.
So he didn't call his wife.
So he snitched on the police officer.
Yes.
Round of applause to Wiz Khalifa.
Why did he do that?
That's something you don't see every day. Somebody snitching on the police officer. Crazy. I'm not mad at you, Wiz.
And he told his name and everything.
I'm not mad at you, Wiz.
You know they're doing an investigation. All right, Damon Dash. Let's talk about some more interviews that he did. Now, in the same interview where he talks about how he thought the Solange Jay-Z altercation in the elevator was funny, and he said he laughed at it. He said Jay-Z should be laughing at that altercation also. He talks about Steve Stout. Now, Steve Stout's been up here on the Breakfast Club before. He had the Tanning of America. That was a special that came on, and he has a book out with the same name. Well, here's how Damon Dash feels about Steve. Oh, and that's also the one that 50 Cent was all in his face at the game. Right? Here's what he had to say about Steve Stout.
You know how many black people I tried to put together to make movies? And there'd be always that one group that just, or because of Steve Stout or somebody that's a culture robber or doesn't care about his culture, would break that up because it'll kill that little check because they got to connect with white people. Steve Stout will always take the people that are protecting the creative and eliminate them so he could rob the creative, just so he could get his money, even if it kills that black man or that person's brand, like he did with Mary J. Blige.
Wow.
I guess he's talking about the crispy chicken commercial?
Yeah, I guess so.
Steve Stout was responsible for that?
I don't know. Well, here's more about Damon Dash talking about how much he doesn't like Steve Stout.
Steve Stout. I don't like that dude because he doesn't care about his culture. You know what I mean? And he's a liar. And I watched him tell me all the LL Cool J's business and Nas's business when they weren't doing well. So I never trusted him. And I also watched Biggie Smalls' crew put lipstick on him and a wig on him when he fell asleep. That's how I first seen him. So I couldn't respect him since. He also tried to rob us for Clue, and I had to run up in his office and tell him, cool your jets. He's a guy you gotta regulate. He's a sneaky guy. He's a nerd.
They was fighting over Clue?
It was definitely the crispy chicken thing Steve Stout did, too. But he's right about, if a person gossips, yep, there you go.
That's it.
All right.
If a person gossips to you about other people, they'll do the same thing about you to other people.
You right?
All right. Well, that is your Rumor Report. I'm Angela Yee.